Hey friends, hello, hello. What is it today? Happy Thursday. I just wanted to say hello and have a little morning ketones chat with you. I'm going to bring on my friend Melissa, and I'm also going to bring you outside because it's pretty phenomenal out here in Arizona. And I know a lot of you, you're not feeling the love where you are. So right now where you are, let me know where you are. What are the temperatures like? And we're just going to come out here and have a little patio coffee chat today. We're going to talk about ketones, burning fat for fuel. What are ketones? How does it work? I have my friend Melissa coming on. She's going to share her story, which is pretty cool. I love sharing other people's stories because I feel like it makes a powerful impact to, hey Anthony, to let you guys know like how this works with lots of people across the board. And we're going to talk about the keto diet. Like, what is that? Do you have to do that with drinking ketones? What the heck are ketones? I'm going to mix mine up while I'm here because I love my ketones. They've changed my life, you guys. Changed my life. So I'm excited to chat with you and share another one of my friends' stories today. And I'm just gonna stand up. I'm just gonna let you take it all in. Just pretend like you are here with me. It's hard to see. I'll have to flip my camera around. And it's windy, so I'm gonna look like I don't know. Here, I'll flip my phone around. And I have a little tip for you. I have a little tip for you when it comes to ketones. Is anybody out there feeling ill? Like feeling sick? You got the flu, or maybe your kids gave it to you, something like that. I'm gonna tell you what. Both of my kids had the flu. I did not get sick at all. I'm gonna tell you my little fabulous cocktail that I have when I start feeling sick. So let me see if okay, here's Melissa. I'm gonna invite her on. You gotta hang on for this little tip though, guys, because I've done this twice now and it's totally worked. So you're gonna love it. Let me see here. I'm gonna get Melissa on here and I'm gonna set my phone down. Invite. Here she comes. Got my little tripod set up. So professional. Let's see, does that work? Okay, that totally works. I love it. Okay, so let me see here. Melissa, are you on, girlfriend? Okay, while she's working her way in. So here's what I do. So first of all, we're gonna talk about what ketones are, how to use them, and I'm gonna talk to my friend Melissa. But here's what I do, guys. When I start, so first of all, I start out with 1 ketones a day. One pure therapeutic ketones a day, okay? Ketones are going to help your body and your brain. They're going to help you optimize the fat in your body and use it as a source of fuel instead of glucose, which is what we run on basically because that's kind of how we eat here in the Western world, right? Unless you start to work with me and I'll show you how to eat keto if you want to, or how to eat keto-ish like I do. High fat, lower carb. I still incorporate some carbs into my diet, especially with working out and stuff. But this helps me to maximize and level up what I'm doing. This will give you better brain focus, reduce brain fog, increase fast and sustained energy through the day. Like I haven't had a nap since the end of June. It's pretty phenomenal. It's going to help you have fat loss over time. For me, I don't really need fat loss, but I love having the fat loss edge. Do you see what I'm saying? It's going to give you better brain clarity, focus, better sleep, better mood, which I'm always up for a better mood, better digestion, better skin, muscle preservation, strength gain, all that awesomeness, okay? So yeah, I'm totally keto-ish. Like, y'all know I love my gluten-free pumpkin spice waffle in the morning with almond butter. I'm not giving it up, and that's what I eat after my workout along with some eggs. So okay, where are you, girlfriend? I'm gonna bring you on. Here you go. So I messaged you to see if you could get on, Melissa. Here we go. Bring Melissa jumping on. Here's what I do, guys. Once you start to feel that little edge, Melissa, how's it going, girl?
Good. It doesn't get the notification.
I'm giving my, and I'm not sure why your camera is turned on. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Well, I'll just hold it.
I'm giving my little sick tip right here. The not get sick tip.
Right.
If you're a parent, you can't afford to get sick.
Right.
There is no time. There's no rest time for parents. Are you a parent? Raise your hand if you're a parent. And you agree with me, there is no time to get sick.
Yeah.
So I started out with 1 ketones a day. This is really going to help your immune system too, because it's going to power it's a body and a brain thing, you guys. It's a body and a brain thing, but it's a health thing too. Like it's just going to really help level up your body and help your immune system be stronger. So here's what I do. I start out with 1 a day. I now drink 2 a day. I drink 1 in the morning for my workout, and then I drink 1 around 1 o'clock. I'm going to drink 1 now because I love it. But here's what I do. That moment I start to feel just a little tiny bit like, oh my gosh, I might be getting sick or everyone's sick around me, I add in one of these vitamin C emergency drinks. It's so good paired together. You just add them in. And I'll have I'm not kidding, 2 of these a day. And all the way through, whenever anyone's sick in the house, or if I start to be getting that feeling of getting sick. Okay, so here's your tip of the day of not getting sick. Or if you're a flight attendant or a pilot, and you're in places where there's just a lot of people all the time. Or you're going to travel, a few days before you travel, pair this together. That's my little don't get sick tip for the day. Not that I'm getting sick, but I've had a lot of people message me I'm so sick right now, or I have bronchitis, or my kids have the flu, or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my gosh, you have to do this. Okay, so pair these together. And if you don't have these, well, message Melissa and I right now, and we'll make sure that you get these in your hot little hands. So hi, Melissa. Thanks for hopping on today, friend.
Of course.
It's so good to see you.
Yes, hi.
Hello. I don't know how to get all these viewers off of, well, I'm not trying to get the viewers off. I'm trying to see who it is. So I everybody's comments right now. But thanks for hopping on today. And we're just going to talk about, ketones and keto-ish and your experience with ketones and all that stuff. So I have some questions, if you don't mind. We can kind of kick it off. First of all, I'll introduce myself to those who don't know me. My name is Shelley Hobbs. I've been in home business for 8 years now, and found Pruvit recently about 6 months ago. Absolutely fell in love with the product. And then I was like, okay, now I've got a decision to make. I knew I could help a ton of people with this. And I love to build a business and help mentor and train and work with other people like Melissa. We work together hand in hand every single day. And so got started with Pruvit. We've had incredible success as a team. We've really powered through the ranks and the success of the company, and we're just super pumped to help new people live a better life every single day, give them a jump start, help them level up where they are, help them maximize where they want to go, and help people build a business using online social media strategies, community-based marketing strategies. It's all just super cool, phenomenal, we're just doing new, awesome, exciting things. And it's an exciting time to be here. So Melissa has recently gotten started as a promoter, and she's just totally crushing it. And she has an awesome story. And so I just love to share other people's stories. So Melissa, why don't you kind of kick it off by introducing yourself and kind of talk about what made you want to try ketones? had you heard of them before? And, what made you want to try them? And what was your initial experience when you first got a hold of them?
Okay, sure. So I'm a stay-at-home mom. I was a health and fitness coach for nearly 3 years. And my family and I travel the country. My husband works on wind farms, so we move quite often. I'm never in the same place long, and we travel a lot too, along with moving. So I worked out at home. I ate right. Did everything I was supposed to do. But I noticed about 6 months ago that I was not me. I was super tired. I was irritable all the time. I had high anxiety all the time. Being a stay-at-home mom and just traveling a lot just really started to take a toll on me. And I was always hungry. Always hungry. No matter how well I was eating, I was doing bodybuilding programs, and I was finding myself raiding the pantry every day for carbs and sugar and winding down every night with a beer. It became a pattern. I love my beer, and it became a pattern I didn't like, and I wanted to find a solution to help me, and I wanted to find a natural solution. And then I just started hearing all this talk about ketones. I had never heard about it before just it coming across my screen on Facebook. I had saw a few ex-Beachbody coaches talk about it, actually. So I decided to reach out to Shelley and get started with a 10-day experience. I'd say within the first 2 days, I was driving. It's funny. I was driving to school to pick up my son from school, and I was driving, and I was like, "Oh, there it is." I felt the energy. I felt the mind clarity. I was like, "This is what it feels like. This is so cool. It's so strange, but it's cool." And then after the few days later, I started sleeping a lot better. I've never had bad sleep. I just was sleeping awesome. Like I woke up refreshed. And then I realized I wasn't raiding the pantry every day. I wasn't even craving a beer at night. I wasn't wanting to eat all the time, which was a huge change for me. So it's actually forced me to eat better, which is amazing. I've been drinking now for about 2 months, and I can tell you every day just has gotten better. Every day, it's like you don't get used to the benefits. They just keep getting better. I'm now eating keto-ish. I eat the high-fat, low-carb diet because that's what my body wants. I don't even want the carbs anymore. It's great. And I can tell you, my last month, I haven't been able to work out very much. I hurt my back. And I really was worried about that. And come to find out, because I'm not raiding the cabinet, because I'm burning fat for fuel, I lost 5 pounds in the past month, which was really cool because I wasn't even trying. And I had hit a plateau in my weight loss or my fitness journey. And this has gotten me past it, which I absolutely love. So it's phenomenal. I love it.
I love that. I love that you say that you can make wiser food choices because of the appetite suppression, so sometimes people think appetite suppression is a bad thing. Like it's not a bad thing.
No.
Like you eat, and when you work, we're going to make you eat, and we actually eat a lot of food. We eat amazing food. Like let's talk like bacon, avocado, eggs, nuts, seeds, oils, fat bombs. If you don't know what fat bombs are, like Melissa has an incredible video on her page about how to make fat bombs. Like let's talk about chocolate and almond butter every single day. I eat it every day. And what's cool is because of that appetite suppressant, when that kicks in, see guys, you can drink ketones or you can eat a ketogenic diet. You can also do both. Okay, the ketogenic diet is cool. It's awesome. It could be strict. That's why I say I'm keto-ish. I don't follow all of the macros. Some people that we work with do, and that's awesome. We have the ability to help you do that. But if you just want to just get a jump start, you guys, having that appetite suppression, that brain clarity, that focus, that energy, that motivation to just do more with your life every day and have the ability to make wise food choices so the pantry isn't calling your name and you're taking it down like a beast. Like when you have control over that, you can be like, you know what? I'm not starving and keep running to the chips or the cookies or the protein bars. You know how many protein bars are like just coated with junk food, and they're like a candy bar, you guys. Most protein bars and like, those kind of snacky, healthy-ish bars, they're not that healthy. But anyways, where I'm going with that is that appetite suppressant that comes with ketones, whether you drink them or you're eating the ketogenic diet, allows you to be mindful and be able to make wiser food choices. But kind of like I was saying, like a lot of people just kind of fall out of ketosis when they're eating the ketogenic diet. And so when Pruvit started creating these exogenous ketones based on sort of military research and experiments and stuff like that, like Brian Underwood got a hold of that and he's like, all right, we could do something with this. Like no one's doing this in this space. So, why don't we bring a supplement that is, beyond anything else like that out there that can truly, help people without having to eat a strict keto diet, and they can drink ketones instead or in addition to, and really like level up and maximize where they are. So, how else would you maybe explain, maybe kind of move into like your ability to, like, as you started experiencing this yourself, and being a work at home mom, right? Your husband, your guys' family moves around a lot. So you kind of needed the ability to like, okay, I see the power in how I could perhaps do this business. Like what kind of made that shift in your mindset where you're like, okay, I love this for myself. And how did you see being able to help other people Maybe what are some of your clients' experiences that you've had so far, and kind of what made you say, like, I want to join this business and be a part of this community?
Okay. Yeah. So, like I was saying, I move around a lot. We move every couple months. My husband can get a call tomorrow and say, we're moving. It's that quickly. So for me to hold a traditional 9-to-5 job in an office, which I did for years, it's just not plausible. I also have to be here. I have 2 young kids. I have to be there. They're taxi. My husband works a lot and he actually travels a lot. He's gone right now. So I am solo parenting it for the next probably couple months.
And you have 2 kids.
2 kids. My daughter is 6. My son's 3. So they're in, they're in preschool. They're in all these different activities where I have to be available all times a day. So I'm very busy. So I had to find something that was going to allow me to work where I can fit it in. I get up before they get, I get it up before they get up and do my work. I can work while they're playing by themselves, or while they're eating, or after they've gone to bed. I do it while I can fit it into my little pockets of time. And that's what I need. And it's just been perfect. And I know with my previous business, I had to find, so I could only work with a certain bubble of people, mainly with what was moms or women who just had babies, moms. It was mainly my niche. And it was really hard to find someone to commit to all what that entailed: the workouts, the eating clean, the drinking a shake and getting in a challenge group. And it was really hard to help a lot of people, and it felt stuck, like it wasn't really helping anyone. And then I felt the power of ketones and how it helped me get past my plateau, make me feel better. And I knew that it would help these other people that I had been talking to for years that just couldn't make that transition to what I was doing before, to help them with this. Because sometimes you just need the push to help you, or sometimes you need to get past that plateau, and this can help them. And I have one client who she couldn't believe it. She's like, I just don't get it. I don't get it, how it makes me just want to, like, she goes to school, she runs a ranch, she does all these things, and she's like, I just ran, for an hour and a half, and I think I'm going to do another workout and take care of she has 2 twin 3-year-olds too. And she's like, this is amazing. This is the best thing that's ever happened. She's like, this has helped me so much, and I never knew this existed. So I love that we can educate people about it, because it's not popular. People don't know about it. I hadn't heard about it. Being in the health and fitness world, I had never heard about it. And I love that. I love that it's so new, and the conversation is new, not the science behind it, I should say. The science is there, and that's what I love. We have the science, we have everything that we need, but the conversation's new, and we're educating people about how this can help so many others. And I love that. I love being able to help so many more people with it.
I love that you say that, because this company leads with education. And that's one of the things that excited me the most. First of all, that no one else is doing this, right? We're on the cutting edge with just a ton of backed research and proof that, what we're doing is pretty phenomenal out there in the marketplace. But we lead with education, you guys. Like, if you go to a Pruvit event, the whole first day is spent with doctors and neuroscientists and naturopaths and people in the medical space that have been doing this. Like, this is their life's work. You know what I mean? And they're so pumped that there's a company and there's all of us here to bring it to the forefront and really expand our local and global market spaces. So we just opened in Greater China and Hong Kong, where we operate in the US and Canada and Australia. And we're just getting started. We're just getting started. Like, there's a girl on our team. She's from Brazil. Like, I'm waiting for a trip to go to Brazil. Who wants to go to Brazil? And so it's really exciting to be a part of this, something so new. And what's really cool is, like, I don't know all the science behind ketones. Neither does Melissa. We don't have to, because we have lots of cool third-party tools and resources that if you're like, hey, Shelley, how does this work? I'll be like, hey, that's a great question. I might know a little bit on how to speak to that, but I don't have to know everything, because I have some sort of video or a website or a PDF that I can send to you. And I also we have amazing people that we work with that have been doing this longer than us. So we just kind of connect people in there and start the conversation. That's why we say, like, we're championing the ketones conversation. That's what it is. It is a conversation. It's like, hey, which would you like to start feeling more of? If you guys have ever talked to me, if you're friends with me here on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're seeing this, or Instagram, you know, I always lead with, what do you want to feel better with? You know, because everybody's different. And that's what's so cool, to be able to lean in and ask somebody, what would you like to start achieving more of? And then there's that whole list of everything that's on the side of the box, and darn straight, that's exactly what you start to experience the longer you use these. I kind of want to shift gears really quick, because we get a lot of questions about, you know, how do you eat, right?
Yes.
I'm sure you get that too. So how do you eat, Melissa? Give me like sort of a day in the life of what you eat.
I eat keto-ish, as you said. Before this, I was very high protein. Like I said, I was doing weightlifting programs, and that was what I was taught, was drink protein, protein, protein. Now, I eat keto-ish. I eat a high-fat, low-carb diet. Most days it's like eggs and avocado and bacon, and then I find some really good keto recipe that I can throw in the crock pot for the kids and I, and that's mainly how I eat. I don't stuff myself with carbs. I rarely eat carbs anymore. I don't even fix them in our meals. I might have like a piece of whole wheat toast once in a while. That's about it. I get my carbs from like vegetables and fruit. That's mainly where I get them from. And I don't crave them. I don't even want them. Like the sweets can sit there on the counter, and I don't even care to have them anymore, which is really strange, because chocolate calls my name. So,
you know what's been calling, well, it hasn't been calling my name, but usually calls my name, is the Girl Scout cookies.
Yes.
And if I on here that loves Girl Scout cookies, like I could take down a box of Samoas like nobody's business. But let me tell you what, this is kind of crazy. And they're sitting in my kitchen. There's like 5 boxes of Girl Scout cookies sitting in my kitchen. Now, I will say that I've had some cookies, but it hasn't been because I've craved it. It's just been because I've wanted it, and it's not that big of a deal. You know, I'm not like, I kind of eat what I want whenever I want, but I haven't been craving them. So that's kind of the magic of it, where usually I crave them, right? Like literally mouth-watering, craving out cookies. And this time I'm like, no big deal. But my son has teased me that I've eaten his Samoas. But I'm bound and determined to make a Samoa's type fat bomb.
Ooh.
I think we can get on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Do that.
Definitely.
Coconut and yeah. Okay. That's a goal.
Yes.
Like, so drop a comment below if you're creating your Girl Scout cookies, and if you need help with ketones. By the way, drop a 5 or a 10 down below if you're interested in getting an experience sample pack, you guys, because that's how I got started, with a pack of 5. And then I was so blown away and mind blown. I was like, that cannot be for real. I was like, placebo effect. And then I got another 5-pack. And then I was so blown away, I got another 5-pack, because I was like, this just can't be for real. Like, there's nothing like this out there. Like, what is this? Is this a joke? Right? I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire life. What did you start with, Melissa, when you started with, you said a 10-day pack?
I started with the 10-day. Yes, but I was drinking, I started right off the get with 2 a day, because I get up at 5 a.m. and I don't go to bed till 11 with the kid. I work my business, and I'm with my kids, you know, and I know you can drink 1 or 2 a day depending on the person, you know, your lifestyle. And I'm the person that needs 2 a day, just because I'm up so early, and I'm bed at late, and it helps me.
But that's a really good topic, because we get asked that a lot. Like, how do you use these, right? We kind of talked about how to eat, and if you guys, so comment below with a 5 or a 10, and Melissa and I, one of us will get to you, or if another one of our team members is sharing this with you, you know, get with them, you know, just kind of comment below 5 or 10 Melissa, 5 or 10 Shelley, or whoever's sharing this with you. We'll get it. But also, we've got these really cool support groups on Facebook, and we've got meal plans that you could just get started with. You don't have to be really strict with it. I'm not strict with anything. Like, if you're strict, it's just not going to work, right? So you got to ease your way into it. But here's our advice for like how to use ketones. So we like to tell people, start with a half a packet for your first few days, just to integrate ketones into your body and your brain. It's a whole new source of fuel. Think of it like filling up your amazing Ferrari, right? Like a beautiful, hot, amazing Ferrari. You're not going to go put unleaded in it. No, you're not going to do it. You're going to put like super premium. You're going to fill it up with the best gasoline, okay? So that's how you're fueling your body. With ketones, it's like a 4th macronutrient, right? There's protein, fat, carbs, ketones. And so you want to integrate your body with it, because just like when you're doing anything new, you know, there's an integration period.
Yes.
And and for sometimes people feel they're like, great, I feel fine, everything's amazing. But sometimes people just have to ease their way into it. So we say, like, start with a half a packet your first few days, half a packet in the morning, half a packet in the afternoon. Eat normal, just eat however you're going to eat. That's fine. And then we start to slowly transition into one full packet a day in the morning. And so for me, like Melissa, she drinks 2. I drink 2 as well. I drink 1 before, like I wake up like really, really early in the morning. It's insane. But that's just what we do as moms, right? That's how you get all the things done. Hashtag do all the things. So we you drink it like 30 minutes before your workout. It's an amazing pre-workout. So you can eliminate any jittery, gross pre-workout drink that you're currently drinking and just use this. And it's going to power you through the rest of the day, give you that appetite suppressant. You're probably not going to eat until like, I don't know, 10. I haven't even eaten breakfast and it's 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Then drink another one like between 1 and 3 in the afternoon, charged or non-charged. So they come with caffeine or no caffeine. The caffeine amount is about like 3/4 cup of coffee. So it's not that much. So 2 a day, I feel like, it does say on the packet for optimal use and 1 a day for therapeutic use. Right. So you're definitely going to start feeling the effects right away. So again, drop a 5 or a 10 below if you guys want to get, take these for a test drive. That's all that you can do is take it for a test drive and experience it for yourself and see what it's like. And we're here to help you do that. How about let's switch gears a little bit more, Melissa, and talk a little bit about like your business experience doing this, right? What has been like, for me, it's just super cool to be able to work with awesome, amazing go-getter women like you. And we work with a lot of women that are like us, right? That are like, that love to be productive and work and kind of take our skill sets and bring them to a home business space. But we work with a lot of people who have never even done this before. And this business has so much simplicity and duplication. It is like crazy town. And that's what attracted me personally. Right away from a business perspective, I was like, wow, I could really help people change the financial landscape of their budget, of their family budget with this business. So tell me, for you, what's been your sort of business success since you've taken this on and incorporated into your life?
So I'll tell you first, I also love the community. I love that we sit there and we bounce ideas off each other. We chat all the time. I swear, we talk all the time, all of us ladies, and it's just
like all day.
All day long. It's kind of fun. But you have these women that are just so empowering, and it fuels you. It really does. It gets you going. And before I kind of just felt alone, and now I don't anymore. And it's great to feel that community and work together, and like you're not competing with each other, which is awesome. And I can tell you, I don't have the huge following that maybe like Shelley someone does, but I do have a little experience being in network marketing. Within my first month of Pruvit, I made more money than I ever did in my previous business ever. And it was, ever. And it wasn't because
that's exciting.
Huge team below me. It was my efforts went directly towards my income. And that's what I love, that what I put into it is what I'm going to get out of it. It had nothing to do with me building an enormous team or recruiting a lot of people or worrying about hitting a certain point in the month. It just I don't have to do that. And it's not a lot of busy work. You learn this business in 2 days. I mean, for real, you really learn this business in 2 days. I mean,
I love that you just said that. Yes, absolutely.
It's that easy. And it's really just having a conversation with people, trying to figure out what can help them and showing them how it can help. And, if they need information or resources, you've got it. And then you get them started. Let them feel the ketones in their body and brain and experience it for themselves. And it's amazing. I love it so much. It really has changed my business and my life in the past 2 months that I'm so excited to be a part of just this opportunity for growth. It's awesome. I love it.
That's awesome. I love hearing that. And can you talk about your kind of point of view, your experience from, you talked a little bit about it, just like never being alone, but like the team, the bigger team support that you've experienced here.
Well, I mean, we have, I have Shelley above me, but then we also have Raj, who is a 7-year keto coach. We have Steve and Stephanie Milkey, who are founding promoters of the company, and I'm in a live chat, or I'm in a chat with them. And if I need, hey guys, I need this, I need that, or what's this, or they're there to help me. They're there to reach down to my promoters to help them bring them up, because we all work together. It's nobody's, before it was, you kind of help those ones right below you, and you kind of just, they're building from the floor up. If you've never done this before, they're going to help you. They want to see you succeed. And another thing is that with this, you're going to make money your first month. It's just, they have all these bonuses, and you make commission, and you earn free product. Like, I don't even pay for my ketones anymore. My husband and I drink them for free. And that was just, from the get, for pretty much from the first month. So I just love all the ways we get paid, the business, the community of women I work with, and plus all the help and the drive and the push that we get from above. It's amazing. It's how we work together. It's just, all of it together just makes for a better, successful company and business. It really does.
It's pretty magical.
Yes.
It really is pretty undescribable. I've been a part of a lot of companies in the past in this type of business model space, and I've never experienced anything like this as well. And, even with the success that I had in my previous business space, there's always, you guys who are watching out there who are maybe thinking about, maybe Melissa or I, or someone who's sending this to you that's on our team, and you have a little bit of fear, like, is this going to work for me? Can I succeed? How is this possible? I don't know a lot of people. Well, you know what? Like, I started with 173 friends on Facebook, but my desire to want to be at home with my kids, mm-hmm. and be around their schedule and not work 60-hour weeks for corporate America, or have that sort of looming anxiety of, am I going to get laid off, or is there going to be a merger? My job's going to get taken away, or things like that. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to be in control of my future. Because of that, my desire was greater to just go all out and go big and do all the things with the right business blueprint. So we've got the right business blueprint for you here. We've got the right mentorship and training here. We've got a business launch strategy for you that we created. It's phenomenal. It works for everybody who does it. We teach social media and online marketing. Like, leverage those tools that are out there in the world that are free to expand your network, right? And that's what Melissa and I do. That's what we're going to help show you how to do if this is something that you're interested in. But it just takes that first step. Your desire to change has to be greater than staying the same. And you have to be not afraid of, like, failure. I don't even know what that word is. It's not even in vocabulary or dictionary, because there isn't failure. It's just experience. There's a lot of times when I'll, like, put out some sort of ad and it, won't do so well. Well, I'll do it again 3-4 times and I'll tweak it. I'll be like, oh, it works. Okay. Or a post or something like that. And so, we're really here to show you how to leverage all the cool tools of, that are out there that you can really change your life with. And when you have a really cool vehicle, like Pruvit, a really cool vehicle, for fuel, like ketones, when you have an amazing community, like what we're a part of, and we can show you, how to do this, how to make it a part of your life, whether it's, a side income. There's a lot of people who are like, oh my gosh, $300 to $500 a month would make a huge difference in your family budget. Maybe $1,000 a month. Maybe it's $2,000. Maybe it's $5,000. Maybe it's $10,000, right? Maybe it's a 6-figure income. Maybe you want to kick your corporate job to the curb. Who knows? Like, everybody's story is different, but I can tell you what, we have all the experience and phenomenal success on our team. Like, literally, our support team has blown out of the water, like, taking home awards at our last event. So it's been amazing what we're a part of, and you guys can be a part of that too. And, it's fun. Yeah. Every day it will empower your life and make you feel better, and just make you feel like you have purpose, and you have a mission, and you're, like, going somewhere and you're going forward. Would you agree, Melissa? I'm sure you're going to say yes, but
yes,
it's just so fun to wake up and your feet hit the floor. You're like, I'm so excited for today. Like, what is today going to bring? Whose life am I going to change today? Because they're going to get a message from me. You know what I mean? Or they're going to send me a message. You ever feel like that, Melissa? Yeah. Like, I'm going to change someone's life today. Like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. It's what makes it fun and exciting. It really does, to know that I'm going to, every day I wake up, like, I love what I do. I love waking up and my mind's just cranking with ideas and who I'm get to talk to. That's really how it is.
Yeah. Your mind is always cranking with ideas. Like, you're always messaging me like, okay, I want to do this, and this is what I'm thinking. I love that so much. And, you know, just kind of going back, you guys, like, you know, if you know Melissa and you've been thinking about this, you know, reach out to her, and together we're going to talk with you, and we're going to help you just get started with ketones. We're going to help get you some information about the business. We're going to help just get you started. You know, it's just about getting started, and taking that first step is oftentimes the biggest step. And then it's like, whew, I took the step. Okay, now I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you don't know what you don't know until you find out what you didn't know. So it's like, get informed, get educated. Don't be afraid. You know, get excited about what your future can hold when you've got a vehicle like this that you can take advantage of, and really be part of the, you know, a ground floor opportunity, if you will. And so I'm just going to kind of wrap this up with, you know, thank you so much, Melissa, just for being a phenomenal teammate, a phenomenal business partner. You're an inspiration to me every single day. I love working with you. We chat every single day. So I just feel like I'm getting to know you better and better and better. I love your work ethic. You're an amazing mom. You're an incredible inspiration on our team. You always have a positive attitude. Never once have I seen you have a bad attitude, ever. And you've come across some snafus. And so I commend you and give you kudos for being an awesome leader.
Thank you.
And because that's what shows, you know, true leadership, you guys, is when you come up against kind of some challenges, you know, how do you react to it? Mm-hmm. You know what? This girl right here, she's a rock star. She just pushes through it like a bulldozer. It's amazing. And so she's having a lot of success. We're having success together. We're here to help you guys. So be sure to reach out, get a 5 or 10 day experience pack. We've also got some specials, you know, if you decide to make a longer term, you know, if you want to get a 20 or 30 day kind of to feel the longer term effects. Like Melissa said, the longer you use it, just the better it gets, the better you get. And if you're interested in learning more about how Pruvit works as a business, how you can add some extra income, or, you know, take it to the infinite limits and be able to really create some awesome goals and dreams in your life, reach out to us. We'll get you some info. We'll hop on a video chat and we'll get to know each other, and we'll have a conversation with you, and we're here to help you. Nobody's ever alone. Our goal is to help you succeed, because if you don't succeed, then we don't succeed. That's pretty much how it works. So awesome, Melissa. Thank you so much for your time today. This is amazing. And just love working with you. So
thank you.
Thank you for everything.
Bye, guys. Thank you for joining.
Okay, everybody. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.